Greetings and welcome to today's session. I remember designing this website using WordPress, and most of us have been requesting that please at least use Expression Web and show us how you come up with this kind of website. So in today's session, we are going to use Microsoft Expression Web to come up with the same website which was in UNEB sample paper item 2, where we were told to design an uh, online platform. So straight away, we are going to start creating our website using Expression Web. So at this point, I'm going to create a folder where we shall save everything. This folder, I'm calling it my names, SA023. That is my folder. So after creating this folder, we shall be using the support files which are here. We shall be using these images to develop our site. So we look for Expression Web and then we open it. So I look for Expression Web 4. In case you don't have Expression Web 4, you check in the video description there. There is a link where to download it from. So when Expression Web opens, you can click on site, then you click on site, choose a new site, and at this point I can choose one page site, and then I browse where to store it, location, browse, then you choose desktop. So I'm going to look for desktop where I have my folder as Kakuru Benard this, and then I choose open. I click OK. So here it has created the first page, which is default. So we are going to right click and rename it as home page. So this is home.html. So I press enter and click yes. I double click on this page and we start the creation. So here we are going to right click and choose page properties. So when you go to the page properties, page title, this is home. I can say home page, and then I click OK. Or I can even go to formatting. I choose a background color, for example, background color. I can choose to take that kind of color. I click OK, so that my pages are having that kind of background color. So I can save changes. So at this point, I'm going to create more pages. So here there is a new page, or Control N, so I click new document. So when I tap new document, I can right click page properties. I want us to create all the pages at once. The next page, we are going to create academics page. So I can call this academics. Then I go to formatting, background color, I choose the same color and click OK. So I save it in my folder. So I can press Ctrl S or save. So here I look for my folder, Kakuru Benard, and this page is academics. I can leave it as academics.html. I save. We create another page. The other page will be projects. So right click, page properties, and then on page title, this is projects. Formatting, let me use the same background color. I click OK. So save it here, save all, or Ctrl S, and then it will be in the same folder as projects. I save. The other page we shall need is sports. So let me Ctrl N. I right click page properties. The page title, this one is sports. Formatting, same color. I click OK. I save it as sports.html. I save. The other page we need will be another page. This is online form. So right click, page properties, and on page properties, this is online form as a page. Formatting, same background color. I click OK. Save changes, and then it's online form.html. I click save. So we have generated our pages. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you check in your folder, you will find all the pages are there now. So what will come in are the images we shall use and any other data. So we continue on our expression web. We go to our home page and we design it. So I can choose to center. I go to insert picture. I'm going to insert a logo. So here under the support files, I look for them. They are on the desktop. These are on the desktop. UNEB sample papers, support files, my school, and I look for the logo. I can rename it and say logo, or even though you don't write anything, so I click OK. The logo is here. I'm going to still call this the same name. Let me call it Excel Secondary School. I can highlight it and increase font size, set to 36. I can bold it. Here you can bring a collection of fonts. For example, if I want this kind of font or any, it is a collection depending on what you want. So below, I'm going to put our navigation links where we shall link our pages from. So at this point, I'm going to insert a table. So I go to table, insert. I'm going to insert a table of 1 row and 5 columns. 5 columns represent the number of pages. So alignment, centered, I can put it maybe to 60% within the middle of our page. Maybe cell padding to 3, cell spacing to 3, border size to 4. Color, I can choose to have this kind of color. Then the background, any background can work. Then I click OK. So this is the area where we are going to put our navigation links. So here we can have home page. Then here we can have academics, and here we can have projects, we can have sports, we can have online form. So we can highlight this, we can center our content, we can bold it, we can even increase font size a bit, something like that. So if the spacing is too big, you can choose to reduce it a bit. Under table properties, instead of 60, you can choose to put 50, and you click OK. Then below, we can put here we can link these pages immediately. So here I can right click, hyperlink, then here I choose home, right click, hyperlink, home, you click OK. Academics, right click, hyperlink, choose academics, OK. Projects, right click, hyperlink, projects, OK. Sports, do the same, hyperlink, sports, OK. Online form, right click, hyperlink, online form. So here we are done creating navigation links. You save and click OK. So here we are going to add at least a horizontal line. So we can insert HTML horizontal line. So this line, double click on it, increase height maybe to around 10. I can give it color red. I make it a solid line, centered. I click OK. Below here we can put a MAQUI. So here you have to go to code, and then we put here our MAQUI. For example, there I open the tag MAQUI, I close the tag, and then it is closed automatically. Between there I can say welcome to Excel Secondary School. So here I can go back to design, and this is our MAQUI. So this MAQUI you can double click and do any other designs you may need. For example, background color of your MAQUI, maybe you want it to be in that kind of background color as it is moving across your page. So below here then we can say this is our let's say welcome. Let's center it. We can say welcome to Excel. Yeah, so this can be bolded. We can even increase font size. You may even choose to underline it. You may even choose to change its color. So we can maintain some colors that we have so far. Maybe you can give it red. Yeah, so here now, save changes. You can save from here, save all. Now we are going to copy this, the whole of this. I can say Ctrl A. I copy. I come to academics. I paste. Because the content that we have already created the links, we have already done that kind of banner. So we save changes to that page, go to projects, paste, save changes, go to posts, paste, save changes, go to online form, paste, save changes, go back to home, and we design. So home was about welcome to home. I've just made my simple planning that on home page I will put vision and all that, so I can copy this information. I come to my home page here, I paste it. I can now highlight this, can put it to center, can increase font size to around 18. Here I can even change some other fonts. Yes, something like that. So more to that, you save changes. So when you go to your folder and you open the home page, this is how the home page looks like so far. So when I go to academics, it is still blank, project still blank, this one still blank. So the links are working already. So welcome to Excel, our vision and all that. So we can add, when you look at this page that we designed, the home page, we can include an image. So below here, we can include an image. You press enter, we go to insert picture from file. We can bring an image, something like this. I can rename it maybe image 1. I click OK. So this kind of image, it can be there. You can right click and work on the picture properties, appearance. You can say maybe width can be 400 and height can be 250. You click OK. So when I save changes, I click OK, check. So our home page, this is how it is with an image at least. If you want, you can even put more than one image. So I can press space and add another image, picture from file, automatically to support files. Yeah, this kind of image. This is say image 3. I click OK. So when the image comes, we can as well work on its properties. So right click, picture properties. When the picture properties appear, go to appearance, remove this aspect ratio, the width, the other one was 400, this is 250. I click OK. So the image will be adjusted automatically, and then you save the changes. So this image is a bit heavy. Yeah, it is done. So you can save changes and click OK. So the image has been saved. So when you reload this page, you will find that you have two images on your home page. So let's now work on the academics page. So with academics, we are going to put at least this kind of table. So I can copy. So with academics, so here we had said that on academics page, we prioritize academic excellence. So this kind of paragraph, we can have it on our academics page. So we can have it here. This is academics. Academics at Excel. So we can have this pasted. So this we can as well center it. We can increase font size so that it is more visible. You can also change around the fonts here. More to that, we can have this kind of table. Copying and pasting, but if you want to have a table, still go to table, insert, and then choose the number of columns, the number of rows, put it center, and have your table. So this table, I can go to table properties. I would need to center it. Maybe this, we can have it in percent. You can put it to 80% of the table, cell padding, cell spacing, all those you can work on them. So this is our table at Excel. So more to that, we can have at least more information below the table. We had included 3 images, students in the lab, this one's in the library, this one's in the science lab. So let's have a table at least here. We can insert another table. Maybe we can have a horizontal line separating this. So we go to insert HTML horizontal line. So that below here, we can go to table, insert table, and then we have at least 1 row and 3 columns. Let it be centered. Maybe this at 90 in percent. Yes, we click OK. So in the first cell, we can have an image. Click there, go to insert picture from file. We shall need at least, we saw students in the computer lab, so I can scroll, school lab. Here, even though I don't write, I can click OK, right click, picture properties, appearance, remove this aspect ratio. This is say 400 by 250, that is okay. Click in the next cell, you go to insert picture. We need another picture, at least students in the library. So you scroll. Yes, so these ones, library, click OK. Then right click, picture properties. We go to appearance. Then remove the aspect ratio, 400 by 250. Click OK. Then the image will also be adjusted. Another one, we need that one in the science lab. So click there. Insert picture from file. Students in the science lab is there. Click OK. So right click, picture properties, appearance, remove aspect ratio. This is by 400 to 250. Click OK. So here we have our images. We save. Control S, click OK. So when you click OK, images will be saved. Let's check our page. So here, academics. So we have a paragraph, a table, and the images below. So more to that, we need another page for projects. So the school has both completed and ongoing projects. Let's design that page on projects. So with this, we are going to design this is projects at Excel. Projects at Excel. Projects at Excel SS. So we have our paragraph. So we have put that kind of paragraph. We can remove the underlining, we can increase the font size. So let's say to 18. We can also change to that kind of text. So here, let's put at least these images, 3 on top, 2 at the bottom. So here I press enter. We are going to also insert a table. The first table, we shall have 3 columns and 1 row. So here we can choose to finish the entire page, or we can put it at 90%. We click OK. So in the first cell, click there, insert. We need a student in the swimming pool. So we look for that. We click OK. We can right click, picture properties, appearance, remove aspect ratio. We can maintain, say 400 by 250. Click OK. Click in the next cell, insert picture, and also get the image for a student in the banana plantation as a project. OK. Picture properties, appearance, remove aspect ratio. This is 400 by 250. OK. Click in the next cell, insert picture. Then we can insert these ones doing tree planting. Click OK. Right click, picture properties, appearance, remove aspect ratio, 400 by 250. OK. Those are 3 images so far. Then below we shall need another. We can insert here a horizontal line. We can have more images below. Table, insert table. Let's have 1 row and 2 columns this time round. So 90%. Click OK. So in the first cell, we are going to have these students rearing chicken, then bakery. So here we insert picture, and we have students who are taking care of portrait. OK. So I can right click, picture properties, appearance, aspect ratio. This one we can have maybe 500 by 300. OK. Click in the next cell, go to insert picture, and we have these who are doing bakery. OK. We can as well go to picture properties, appearance, aspect ratio, say 500 by 300. Click OK. So save changes. OK. So when you come and check on your site here, now projects, you can see these are the images and our projects are indicated well. So if you want, you can as well put the caption. You describe your images, what they do. So here you can even press enter, you write something. Swimming pool project started in 2010. Then here, banana plantation by Greek students. Then here, tree planting by geography students. So food and nutrition, yeah, so something like that. You describe your images, save changes, so that when you reload your page, you'll find the captions are there. So more to that, we need to design another page which is for sports. So with sports, we are going to write at least some text describing our sports activities. So we can now go to sports page. So we are going to have sports activities at Excel SS. So we can have a paragraph at least talking about sports. We can change font type depending on any type you are using. I can increase the font size. Let's talk about sports briefly. So here we can include some images at least. Below we can have at least images of sports. Here they are: volleyball, football, rugby. So let's have a table with 3 columns and 1 row. Should be centered. We can even finish it 100. We click OK. In the first cell, click, go to insert. We can begin with the image of football or volleyball. So I have that. Click OK. Then picture properties, appearance. We can have maybe 500 by 400. This may be too long. 300. Then let's click in the next cell. We insert another image. This time around we can have for football. Okay, so this picture properties, appearance, 500, remove aspect ratio, 500 by 300. Go to the next cell, click, insert picture. We can look for those playing rugby. Okay, right click, picture properties, appearance, remove aspect ratio, 500 by 300. Okay, so here we can even describe them: volleyball, then these are playing football, then here we have rugby. So save changes, you click OK. So when you go to your page, here you now go to sports, a paragraph, and then you have the sports activities. Let's now go to the online form. We go to online form. We can call this, we can say online application form. So this, we are going to design this application form. And now here, we can go to insert HTML, then we tap on more HTML tags. Then on the right here, we shall have the form controls. So with form controls, we can have our form designed in a way that it is in form of a table. So we can insert a table. So we got table insert, one row, one column. It should be centered, and we can have this maybe at 80%. We can increase cell padding, we increase cell spacing, we put a border, we can put the border color, we can even choose the background color of our form. We click OK. So inside here is where we shall design our form from. So here we pick the form tag, we drop it inside, and then we start developing from here. So at this point, we are going to design this online form the way it was designed in WordPress. We are going to have it in Expression Web. So we are having your name. So here we can write, let's increase some font size to 18. So this is your name. So after writing your name, we are going to put a text input. You drag it and drop it in front. Next, we have your email. Then we drag also a text input. More to that, we need to have parents' name, parents' contact, parents' name. Also, they will enter. Next is parents' contact. Also an input. More to that, we shall need gender. So let's include gender. So gender here we shall have a radio button, male. Then we need another radio button, female. Press enter. More to that, we have hobbies where we are going to use checkboxes. So we can say hobbies. We have this, swimming. We have another checkbox where we can have reading. We can have another checkbox where we shall have dancing. Press enter. We need the option to choose to browse a file or to add a file. So here we need results as you apply, or include your CV, and we shall say this time round input file. So you bring that input file. After bringing the file, more about yourself. So we talk about more about yourself, and here we are going to put a text area. This one allows one to put more content on it. More to that, we are going to submit application. So here I'm going to put two buttons. We can have one for reset. I put one and double click. I say clear form. Okay. I can add another one for submit here. Separate them. So double click, write the value, submit application. So I click OK. So this information, let's press enter more so that the fields are more apart like this. You can even highlight, put this content to center like that. So also increase font size. Yeah, save changes. So come to your browser, click on online form. Here is the application form that you have generated. If I write things here, I've written there, I can clear. Then this one is for sending. So application form will be sent. So here we have completed designing our website using Expression Web. So when you come to your folder, you open, you will find the pages. You find the pages. These are the pages and the images which you have used. They are there. So when I open homepage, homepage opens. This is homepage. I click to load academics because we made them navigation links. I open projects, they are there. I open sports, they are there. I open online form, is there. So if you don't have the link to download Expression Web, please check in the video description and download Expression Web, and also follow other videos about Expression Web in the video description. Feel free to use WordPress as well to come up with the same website. The video is also in the video description, and the files required to install WordPress in your computers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of these video lessons. God bless.